What up, friends? This is One Beer at a Time podcast. Welcome to Friday Night Flights.
And I was like,
we're back. We're back. It's Friday. We're drinking. And tonight, my friends, we are not drinking St. Louis beer. We're drinking out-of-town beers, a curated list of out-of-town beers. We have one neighboring beer with, neighboring beer? One of our neighboring states. So Neff Brewing, they're from Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then we've got, who are these guys? The Smiling Moose? Smiling Moose Brewing. So this one, you curated this one, buddy.
Yeah. Brought it back from Pittsburgh myself.
East Carson Street, Pittsburgh, PA, baby. And then we've got a Cole Style brew that is from Huntsville, Alabama, I believe. Yeah, this was donated by a friend. So I say we start with the lightest one, man.
Yeah. I'm down with it.
What do you think?
However we want to go.
Fucking do it. Yeah, so we got a Gulf Shores kind of crane. It's beautiful beach there. If you've been to Gulf Shores, you know that is exactly what it looks like. I love the name Back 40. Back 40 Beer Company from Huntsville, Alabama.
Right.
Small batch brewed and canned on site.
I do enjoy the Gulf, man. And I do enjoy some Gulf shrimp, that's for sure. It's a good time.
German style Kolsch. Crafted with Pilsner and Vienna malts. Yeah, man. Sounds like something I'm going to love.
Yeah. I love a good Kolsch.
Yeah, we like our German beers. Just give us a good sample pour here.
Dankeschön.
Ooh.
That's got
She's a
nice
heady
color
lady.
on it.
She's a heady lady. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, the color is beautiful.
And Summer Smash promoting on that.
Indeed, my friends.
July 18th at Stellar Hog.
Summer Smash Festival. We've been the last couple of years. We'll get some footage up for you guys. We'll get some promo up. But yeah, on the 18th, it's coming up, man. We're really excited. Summer Smash is one of the absolute best homebrew competitions in St. Louis.
It's a great time. Went
Smells
last
super
year, had a
traditional.
great time.
On the nose, real traditional.
Oh yeah. I was sipping it. I was tasting
That
a little bit of
Vienna
that
malt
head
for
even.
sure.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a Kolsch.
Oh yeah,
It's a Kolsch.
that's what I want out of a Kolsch. That dryness at the end, that dry finish. It's got that nice snap on it.
And it is a little wild. Usually the Kolsch they end a little crisper too. This one does kind of have like a bit of like a malty finish to it
Sure.
almost. Or is it just me, or is it almost like a bit of saltiness at the end there?
Yeah, that's a good point. It matches the Gulf Shores vibe,
Yeah.
sandy beaches vibe.
That's what I was thinking, man. A little bit of ocean
like it.
water. A little salt spray.
Actually, yeah, you're right, because I guarantee you, even though I know this isn't the most popular thing, but let's do a worlds collide here. You know this would be good if you dress it up Mexican style with some lime and some beer salt.
Oh yeah, definitely. And on a beach, man.
I get it.
We'll be killing it on a beach.
I get it. I taste it.
Yeah, that's delicious. That's a great Kolsch.
Yeah, I like this. Ranking wise, I mean, it's hard to say an out of town beer is a fuck yeah. It's not like I'm truly about to go and travel to Huntsville as soon as I can to go and get this, but I can say that it's close, because for me as a Kolsch, as a German style beer, I always appreciate when our American brewers get all those flavor profiles. Sometimes people get a little bit wild and like, yes, it's Kolsch style, flavor wise, missing a couple of the marks, trying to get a little bit innovative or something. So I really like how traditional this beer is, but it's close enough to a fuck yeah, because if I'm in the Huntsville area, if I'm in Alabama, dude, I would definitely
seek it out.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, Back 40, fuck yeah, hell yeah. This is a great summer brew. So we got any friends, followers, listeners in the Alabama area, if you haven't had Back 40, I mean, I'd say this is a great representation of what their brewery probably is, and I'd love to try them out sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out, guys.
And again, man, for like a Kolsch, I expect them to be a little bit more cleaner and crisper. It does give me a beach vibe, like just like, again, that little bit of salt in my beer from the ocean spray, on the rim of my can when I drink it.
Malt finish. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, malty finish. Yeah.
It's soft, it's subtle, it's not anything huge, it's not anything big, it's not sweet.
Right.
That dryness is still there that you want, but
And there's definitely like a salt or something, man. I can.
Yeah. On the finish,
Yeah.
which probably makes it pair really good with all kinds of food. All right, you pick
some Gulf shrimp.
Oh man.
Well, shit, man. I guess let's hop into the Smiling Moose, because I actually played this venue right before they were getting ready to close. I mean, I don't know if they still have a brewery there. I know the venue closed, but there we are.
Yeah. I was about to just.
Yeah, the cans are a little rough because I did bring them back.
There was an incident, but yeah. So we've been sitting on this for a little bit. This is one of the beers that's been in the treasure chest. We got one more brew from the same brewery. We're gonna do at a different time because we have a handful of out of town beers that we've been meaning to get to. We can't help it. We try to bring you guys our regional beers that we're able to get ourselves here in the St. Louis area, and for our St. Louis and our KC and Illinois listeners, beers that you can get as well. But yeah, so branching out a little bit, showing love to other craft breweries. So yeah, all the way from PA. I've never been up there, man. Other than my dad being a truck driver and just being in the rig with him on a couple of trips. I've never been to New England for any actual visit.
So yeah, it was a super cool time, man. I'd never been up to that specific area, and I mean out like the farmland countryside of it's very beautiful in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
and then you hit that little city up part of Pittsburgh, and it's like it almost looks like houses on layers on the side of this hill, man. Wow, so it's like this really cool vibe.
That's cool.
People out on skateboards and bikes and motorcycles.
Super old town. I'd assume that, in some ways.
And, people talk a lot about how, the East Coast people are kind of, assholeish. But, the people in Pittsburgh were pretty nice, actually. They were telling us the spots to go hit.
Hell yeah. Let's because you were with the band, dude.
The only dude who was kind of, stern with me was when I was like, where can I get a beer? And he's like, here, pointing to the Smiling Moose because he's the bouncer. And I'm like, well, we were playing here, so I was going to kind of save this place for last. But fuck it, I'll go in and get a beer right now.
Hey, it's a great color. The head is subtle. I don't get anything real, or not the head, the nose.
Yeah,
I don't even get anything really big on the nose. I mean, it smells nice.
I get a bit of that wheat, but I expect that from a wheat beer.
It smells nice, but not heavy and not real zesty.
I definitely get it from the wheat beers.
Oh yeah. You know what? That's not as heavy in body as a lot of wheats are, but in flavor.
Right.
It definitely is. Yeah, that's huge flavor. It's a little bit bitter.
And if I remember correctly, out of the three I'd brought back, I think this was my favorite, was the wheat one, man. It was really nice.
It's a little bit bitter. I think a lot of times in American wheats, there's a little bit more zest on them.
Yeah.
Like lemon at least. It's just common. I think that would complement this, but I also like that it's not zesty and citrusy.
Yeah. For a wheat beer, there's always that pairing, and it seems like it does get played out, and I do like that this one doesn't. And I thought that was very cool about this beer is
it's a little more hearty.
It's all wheat, man. When they say wheat, it is, you don't get that citrus pairing. You don't get these other notes that they want to just elevate the wheat or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of times
just the wheat.
Getting, yeah, and that's true because a lot I mean, I like the peach wheat beers. A wheat is very nice. Right. I like them. They've gotten real popular, or a blood orange or a tangerine or something.
I'm not opposed to them.
They're good, but it is nice that this goes raw and traditional. It takes it back away from all the fruit, and it just gives you something different.
Right.
I gotta give you props on that.
I do like it, man. The wheat flavor on it. As somebody
I love this fucking can.
Yeah. That Smiling Moose logo was tight, man. That was on the outside of the venue and whatnot, man. Cool little spot, man. Bar downstairs. All their brews were on tap. They sold them, out the door. Venue, the stage upstairs, and they had another one downstairs. It was a cool little spot, man. It was a good time. I ever get a chance to go back to Pittsburgh.
Their logo's great. The name is great. The beer's good. It's just called Grays.
Right, just raising the wheat.
Hearty, robust flavor.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. As somebody who, my
a little bit bready without
my day job
malty.
is inspecting grain, man.
Yeah,
it hits the weed on the head, man. You know, I got sniff weed all the time. This is definitely wheat.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
a wheat beer.
Oh, I love it.
It's nice. It's crushable.
It's been a minute, dude. It's good to be back. Friday night flights. We're back on the tailgate. We're back on the south side. It's a beautiful night.
It is a nice.
We're lucky. We got one more brew that we're going to bring to you guys out of our summer smash glaciers.
Which again, yeah, July 18th, man. Come out the summer smash. It's always a great time.
Yeah, guys, you're going to see over the next few weeks. I'm going to be pushing it a lot. It's presented by the Brew Hogs, STL Brew Hogs, our homebrew club. You know, our brothers in beer. Like, shout out to the Brew Hogs. We love Smash Festival. Smash is an acronym, so it's single malts and single hops. So brewers have to really, really refine their recipes and get creative, because we've seen and tasted some great beers that, like, they've accomplished a lot with one malt and one hop. So it definitely takes a talent. You can't just throw things together and get a great beer when you're limiting your ingredients that much.
And the talent is there, man, because that last Smash Fest, and I was trying to listen to my friends, man, you can't beat coming out for $20 and just trying all these delicious home brews, man, that you can't get anywhere else. And me, I don't claim to be a beer expert. I do claim to be a connoisseur of sorts. I drink a lot of beer in my days. I mean, I do kind of, you know.
I do my research.
I sit back on a beer podcast from time to time and tell people about beer. Man, that last Smash Fest, they had one called a Cherry Bomb, which was amazing, man. A nice vanilla cream ale with a cherry dropped into it on that hot day that it was for that Smash Fest.
That's the other big thing I would say to not even just to sell the festival, the competition on you guys, because we're in the homebrew club. If you haven't experienced the St. Louis homebrew culture, it's a perfect way to see just how cool our homebrew culture is in St. Louis, and the amount of breweries that have head brewers that started as homebrewers. You know, so that culture is huge and it's rich here in St. Louis, and you got a lot of talent out there, and it's cool because without the regulations that you get from a commercial brewery, homebrewers get to do some cool stuff, and you get an opportunity to try things that you may not get those same style of recipes at a actual commercial brewer.
Perfect example of that. The last Smash Fest as well, I tried my first blue beer. The beer was the color blue. It was a blue Hawaiian, I believe.
Yeah. Shout out to our big brother, Joe Hughes. If you guys haven't met Joe Hughes, you've got like 3 different episodes you can go back and check. Our one of our homebrew mentors, man, made a blueberry pie sour, and the beer is as blue as any blue beer you've ever seen. And you guys know I don't fuck with sours. I'm not a sour dude like that. This beer is balanced so well that I was like, hey, can I get another one? You know, later on we come back because it's refreshing in the summertime. It's hot as shit in July. You know, you're like, hey, maybe one more, man. You know, so stuff like that. Not that there are no breweries that are making a blueberry pie sour. No, just that our buddy who's a home brewer is doing it in a different way than what you probably expect when you go to a brewery, and it makes attending an event like that more worth it and a little bit more special too. And it piggybacks off of Brew in the Lou, which we'll be getting to later in the year. So this is Apollo Blonde from Neff Brewing. This is an American blonde ale, and I've been excited to try these guys out. So these are from our neighboring state out to the west. This is from Tulsa, Oklahoma,
where the wind blows free.
5.5%.
Respectable blonde ale, yeah.
Millet, buckwheat, rice, quinoa, hops, yeast, and water. This beer is naturally gluten-free, vegan, and contains no major allergens. I've been interested in Neff Brewing because I've seen them. When you go to Total Wine, it's the only place I've seen this here in St. Louis. When you go to Total Wine, there is a section where they have craft brew from other states outside of Missouri. It's a smaller section, but you got top to bottom a whole section of it. And I've seen these guys, they have a small variety, but there's a handful of cans you can get there. And I've noticed that all of their beer says gluten-free. So I've been excited to try one. If you guys have ever found gluten-free beer, the first thing you'll notice is it's always more expensive. I don't know if that's because it's more expensive to make or if they just like being assholes, but I'm happy to do a review on one and let you know what we really think.
Nice on the nose. And the quinoa is interesting because I haven't seen quinoa since the Waska.
Yeah.
Which I love, man. Love that.
I know
beer.
it makes me want to. It
makes me want to Waska right now.
Yeah, but it makes you want to use quinoa.
Oh, it makes you want to use it. I just wanted to Waska.
I know.
All right, man.
We got to get back to
cheers to it.
To Brasas. Smells great.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. The head has got big, thick, foamy bubbles.
Yeah,
it's not like tight
nice
little
and
area
smooth,
ones.
man. Like everything I expect out of a blonde ale. Just.
Oh wow! No, it's really good. Actually, that's a very, very different flavor than I expected on a blonde ale at all. I don't dislike them, but a lot of times blonde ales are a little more sweet.
Right. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it is the quinoa that's giving it that kind of robustness, roastiness to it. Like,
yeah, it does have like a slight, it's not like caramely.
Yeah,
it tastes like caramelized or toffee, but there's
nothing
like
bold.
Of like
very subtle. Very, very subtle.
Maybe it is a quinoa. That's a good point.
But I love it.
This is wild.
I do love it in there, man. Like I really like whatever that is. And yeah, I just had a blonde ale the other day that was super nice. The Four Hands, the Stride. Have you tried that?
Yeah.
Really great blonde ale, man. I like it. And I was like thinking, man, blonde ales really are like the lager man's stepping stone to an ale.
Yeah.
Like if you love a lager, you like the basic, usual domestic stuff, man. And you're like, I don't really like ales. You would probably like a blonde ale. If you haven't tried a blonde ale, you should try that.
That's true.
If you're a lager guy, you should just dip your toes in a blonde ale and see how you like it. I normally tell especially people, one like this, man.
I normally tell people box, but I think you're right. I think a blonde ale might be even more approachable. Because a lot of times with a Bock, even a lot of ones that drink lighter, people are still looking at that color and they're like,
the box dark.
And you got to argue with your buddy to be like, dude, just fucking take a drink of it. If you don't like it, I'll drink it. You know. But no, that's a great point. That if you mostly like
ladybug on you, bro.
You mostly like lagers. Good luck. And you think you don't like ales, a blonde ale might be the way. I will tell you that. Yeah, a lot of them.
I like red ales, bro. You know that's my.
Oh jam. Yeah, well we love that malt and we love the flavor profile on a red ale, especially a good Irish red. But oh no, there she goes.
Yeah, the flavor on this is fantastic.
No, it's crazy. I love the finish. I am very happy to report, my friends. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say, ranking wise. Because I don't try a lot of gluten-free beers, and I not like I thought it was going to be gross, but I was skeptical that it was going to be good.
Yeah.
Because most of the gluten-free beers I've had, they're okay, but they're not fucking like good beer. Omission, when they used to be around, I used to like them, but they were the only ones. And I'm happy to report, my friends, I really like this beer, and I think that alone makes it a fuck yeah.
I was worried the gluten-free was going to make it stop short on flavor.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like a lot of gluten-free
a little less
things
body.
do. They just stop right there behind the line because maybe they have to. I don't know the science behind gluten-free either.
No,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, not so much the blonde specifically, even though I really like this, but why, like, I have to say it's really crossing that line for a fuck yeah, because now I was already interested in these guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, the beer is a little bit pricier. You know, a 6-pack I think is costing you more like $14 instead of like 10 or 12, you know, and after tax, you're probably paying 15 and some change for a fucking 6-pack. But this beer is good enough that I'm super, super excited to try some other beers from the same brewery. I want to know what else Neff has because I can't believe that this is first a blonde ale, doesn't taste like a blonde ale that I'm used to having. And then, just naturally gluten-free beer. I'm like, well, fuck, we got to try some more, man. Because for my gluten-free friends that miss drinking beer,
which was I was about to say too, man.
Dude,
anybody with celiacs, like
we got one for you.
Yeah.
We got one for you.
My old lady's friend Jessica. Here you go. Try this one.
Total Wine.
For
I mean, I assume all of them. I know that the one in Brentwood and St. Peter's, I've seen this brewery there at both of them. Because I'm always peeping that section. Like I said, that's how I got familiar with Wiseacre before I ever went to Memphis. Was I saw Tiny Bomb and a Schnucks, but then I was at a Total Wine looking through that same section that's like regional, you know, and I was like,
Right.
wait, who is this? I was like, wait a minute, that's that Pilsner that I found. And then I'm like, oh shit, they have 5 other beers from this brewery. Neff has like 3 or 4. So definitely go check it out, my friends. I'm giving this a fuck yeah. This was a great flight, man.
Yeah. This is a
What a
fuck
good
yeah
way
for
to
me
come back
too,
to
man.
Friday night flights.
And honestly,
I mean, the wheat is damn good.
I'm about to say the Grays is up there for me too, man.
Perdido.
I was about to say
Perdido.
the Perdido Key. The Kolsch was amazing, man. And like I said, man, again, for being like usually a cleaner, more crisp finish, it was nice to have a Kolsch that was, I hate to say it like this, but a little more dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
A little more naughty.
That's
It's
why-
a little naughty Kolsch.
That's why this one gets you a strong chub.
Yeah.
You extremely chubbed up over
The little-
Perdido.
And honestly, it seems to be the case too, man. The more beers I have from like the Florida, Alabama, Gulfy regions do kind of have that salt finish when they're aiming for
That's a
that
good point.
beach vibe. Because you know what? It does go great on there. And you
Yeah.
should replenish your salts while you're out there on the beach.
This is very true.
And your electrolytes.
And so our research continues, my friends.
Yeah.
And that there concludes another segment of Friday Night Flights. This has been another installment of One Beer at a Time podcast. We thank you for joining us. I'm that guy,
Cheers.
Joe.
It's your boy Dub Blow.
Peace out.
Cheers.